Hey everybody, it's Lori. I wanted to share an album that I just finished with you. This was an album that somebody asked me if I would be interested in making for them. They wanted a black and white mini album to put their wedding photos in. So I said, sure, I'll give it a shot. And this was a little bit of a challenge for me because those of you that watch my videos know that, excuse me, that primarily I like, vintage, which this paper has a little bit of a vintage feel to it, but I don't generally use just black and white, so it was a little bit out of my comfort zone. But I'm definitely pleased with the way it came out, and I hope that the person that ordered it likes it as well. And that's the primary reason that I'm making this particular video, is so I can show it to her and see what she thinks and see if she wants anything different done with it. So I will go ahead and start with the cover here. Well, first of all, I should tell you that I used the hidden hinge binding method that was designed by Kathy Orta. And it ended up being kind of a chunky mini because I figured if somebody's going to be putting wedding photos in it, they're going to need a lot of space to actually fill it up. If they have as many wedding photos as most people do, I should say. So it's probably about, let's see here, let me grab my ruler. It is about a 7 by 9.5. So it's not really a mini, but it's not the traditional size scrapbook. And on the cover here, I have some bling here. That's some Prima bling. And down here is a cluster, which is a variety of flowers, actually. Some paper flowers that I glimmer misted up, and some little satin flowers that came in some sprays that I got at the weddings, in the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. And then some little rhinestones and pearls that came off of some sprays as well. And then these little black rhinestones that came off of some wedding sprays. And then I took a little frame here that was black, came from Michael's, and excuse me, colored it up with an antique white and left a little bit of the black peeking through, so it kind of looks more just whitewashed. And then up here I've got some more of the paper flowers and another little flat paper flower here with some bling on it, and another one of the satiny flowers, and some little tulle and pearl pieces that came out of a spray. And then underneath here is also a little piece of a wedding dress applique, and under the ribbon as well. And for the closure, it really didn't need a closure because I didn't make it so fat that it's, flipping open, but I figured if they get pictures in it and it gets thicker, they might need a closure. So I didn't glue the ribbon in place here. I just wound it around the back and then set a couple of eyelets, one in the front cover and one in the back cover. And then I just am tying the ribbon in a bow here, and I just fed it down through here. So if they don't like the ribbon, they can just take it completely out because it's not glued in place. Okay, going inside here. Alright, let me zoom in just a little bit. Alright, I've got a bottom pocket here made with some laced ribbon that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and some paper flowers and some bling in the middle of the flowers. And all of the flowers I glimmer misted with some homemade sprays. And then I've got a couple of tags here. One is a cutout from the paper. That's really, I like that, it's really cute. One beautiful day. And then I just left it blank on the back. Something stuck on it. For either journaling or a photo. And then these, I thought these were so cute. I was at the Dollar Tree and I found these in their wedding section. And they're actually placeholders for the table that come like in a little square with a front piece. This is a front piece and then another one on the back, and I just cut them apart and I made some tags out of them. I thought they were perfect for this album. And then I've got some trim here, some black Venice lace trim, and then some little pearl pearl flower bling here, and these both came from Suafua's Etsy shop. And then over here I made kind of a little gatefold, and I've got some more paper flowers and bling and another piece of a wedding dress applique. And then I used some ribbon here so that has little rhinestones in it, and then a couple of buckles. And I just made it so you can feed the ribbon through there pretty easily. I originally made it to close like this, but then not even thinking, I glued this stuff down, not thinking that it was going to get covered up. So now it opens that way instead. But it opens up like this, and this is a little cutout from the paper, and then this I cut out with my silhouette. And you know, whenever I see blank space like this, my first instinct is to embellish it and cover it up, but I had to keep trying to control myself because she needs some place to put pictures. So hopefully she doesn't think it's too bare. And then each one of the pages I made a pocket page, and then I made little pull tabs for them that or the photo mats inside that I cut out with my silhouette. And each one of the inserts is a card from Hobby Lobby, so there's space, quite a bit of space for either bigger pictures or a lot of smaller pictures on each one of the inserts. I'll do that later. Okay, and then on this page I made cut out some pockets here with my silhouette, and then I made some tags with the paper for those, and some more paper flowers and bling, and some more Venice lace from Suafua. And then this our little tail cut out from the paper. I thought that was really cute too. Space for either journaling or photos or whatever on these. And then here I made a little tri-fold that is also a pocket, and this is another one of those little placeholders from the Dollar Tree that I made a little journaling spot out of. It's a little tuxedo. And that just goes in the top there, and then this opens up like this. So quite a bit of room there for photos too. And then another insert for photo mats. And then over here is a cutout from the paper, and then some more trim here. This one is from Suafua, and this one up here I think I got from Hobby Lobby. And this one here I made with one of the Tim Holtz on the edge dies for this flap here. And there is a magnet in here, and then this folds down like this. And I suppose I should tell you that this also has a magnet holding it closed too. And then over here is kind of a half page flap, and some more paper, another paper flower, and some more bling, and nice spot here for photos. And then this opens up, and there's a little waterfall section here. Just took some black and white baker's twine and a couple of different buttons, and you just wind that up, and you've got several spots here for photos. And then right here I took a piece of ribbon and made a little belly band, and here's another little cutout from the paper. And some more bling and some more paper flowers and a couple of tags. And another one of the wedding dress tags. Oops. And then pull out photo mat for this one. And then on this page, some more trim here that I got from Suafua. Most of the trim in here came from her Etsy shop. And a nice big area here for photos, and I did leave this up in case you want to slip something underneath there. And then over here are a couple of little half side flaps. kept in place with the baker's twine, and then kept in place with a couple of sparkly buttons and then some brads. And oh, by the way, have been forgetting to mention the punches that I've used were actually a Martha Stewart punch set. So I used the border one on some of the pieces, and then on all of the photo mats I used the corner punch for it. And I'm sorry I forgot the name of it, and I threw the packaging away. And normally I write the name of the punch on the stamp, but I forgot to do it this time. So these open up like that, and then there are a couple of tags that are in here. You can, and I didn't seal this up in the middle, so it's just a nice big pocket there in case you want to stick mementos or pictures or notes or whatever. And then the photo mat for this one. And then on this page, I've got some more ribbon trim here that came from Hobby Lobby, and some more paper flowers and bling, and then some more pearl bling up here, and more paper flowers, and then a couple more tags. Another tuxedo tag. And then some more of that really pretty trim. And a couple of flaps over here that I put some crocheted trim on. Open up like that. And a couple tags inside that slip under this little band here. In this paper collection, they really give you quite a few cutouts and journaling spots, which is really nice. And when I get done with this, I will show you the paper collection. Here is the insert for this one. And then over on this page, I made a little pocket out of a heart-shaped doily and some more paper flowers, and then a tag cut out from the paper for a tag. I'm really having trouble talking tonight. Sorry, stuttering all over the place. And then this little piece here I cut out with the Tim Holtz die again and put some crocheted trim on that. And this has a magnet in there to hold this flap closed. And then this opens up like this. Nice big spot here for photos, some bling and some paper flowers. And then this piece here I cut with my silhouette, and I put some really pretty trim on the top and the bottom here. And this flips open for some more pictures. And then I didn't glue this part down in case you wanted to stick something behind the doily part there. And then over here I just made a little bottom pocket and put some pearl bling on there. And then there's a tag that slips in there. And then on another little fold out here with a couple of brads for a closure and some seam binding that I stained up. And then this flips open like this, and the bottom does the same thing. So several places for photos there, and some more paper flowers, and a photo mat for this one. And then over here is some more paper flowers and a little half-back pearl there. And then this is a little sideways waterfall that is held closed with a magnet. And I've got some more crocheted trim inside there on the seams. And then over here some more of that really pretty Venice lace and another wedding dress applique. And a pocket here with an insert that I cut out with my silhouette. And this is not glued down, so it's just kind of fringy. And another paper flower and bling and a little piece of that shabby rosette trim. And that is it. I just left the back pretty plain. Oh, and on the spine here is a piece of the specialty embossed cardstock from Hobby Lobby. It went perfect for this album. I didn't have to ink it up or anything. It was this kind of distressed grayish black color to begin with. And then all I did with the papers, so there, you know, wouldn't be a white edge showing, is I just took my little Tim Holtz Black Soot Distress Stain Inker and just went along the edges just very lightly, just to get rid of the white edges. And that's it for this album. I really hope she likes it. And let me grab the paper pack real quick here. I really did some damage to this paper pack. I only have a few sheets left, but it's the Bella Armoire stack by Dcwv, and you know, there aren't really a whole lot of black and white paper stacks in the stores right now that I'm really all that crazy about. I mean, there are a few, and there's some pretty sheets in them, but there's some really ugly sheets in them too, and this is the one that I found that, I don't know, I just thought it was really pretty, and every single sheet I'm happy with. Some of it's kind of masculine, and some of it's more feminine. There's a nice blend of papers, so it goes really well for wedding photos. So, thank you very much for taking the time to watch, and if you have any questions, let me know. Oh, and let me mention real quick here too, that this frame here, I did leave up a little bit, so if you wanted to slide like a title. Well, now it's going to make a liar out of me. Let me grab this. It's a little bit thinner. If you wanted to make a title or slip a tiny little picture in there, you can kind of slide it in there like that. It has to be small in size, obviously, because you don't have that much room to work with, but you can get something in there if you try. And then this piece of the little wedding dress applique is not glued all the way down for that reason, because if it was, you probably wouldn't be able to get anything in there. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks!